Good afternoon. We'll now start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There'll be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk, so please show your faces in the video. Reminder after the pep talk is to take the online learning com evaluation test exercise or OLETE for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like the one shown here. I have placed the link in the chat box. Obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please turn on your video now and show your faces. Okay. One, two, three. Screen. Okay. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk, the core courses, the health disorder, and health issue courses. I have delivered 240 pep talks from May 15, 2021 to May 9, 2026. That was last week. So that's 5 years, every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. Then on May 16, today, 2026, this marks the start of year number 6. So how long the pep talk will last will depend on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. My pep talk today is entitled, Why You Need to Be and Stay Healthy at All Times. So the empowerment objective is for the lay people to have a basic understanding of importance of being and staying healthy at all times in their health management. The contents of the pep talk will be the following, very simple. We'll have definition of terms first, what is healthy, what is to be and stay healthy, and then the phrase at all times. Then the main content will be why you need to be and stay healthy at all times. So in this pep talk, I'll be focusing on why you need to be and stay healthy at all times. In the next pep talk, I will talk on how you can be and stay healthy at all times. And then the next pep talk, I will talk on how I, as a physician, will help you be and stay healthy at all times. So disclaimer, the R.O. Hawson pep talk contains the R.O. Hawson's thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations, or TPORs, called from the experiences of R.O. Hawson and writings of other health professionals. So what does healthy mean in a person? And what is health? A healthy person is not simply someone who has no disease. Health is a broader state in which the body, the mind, and daily functionings are working well enough for the person to live effectively and adapt to the life demands, the mga stresses in life. And then the classic definition from the WHO, or the World Health Organization, describes health as follows. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of the disease or infirmity. In practical terms, a healthy person usually has these several characteristics. Number one, physical health. So which means the person has enough energy for all the daily activities that he must do or she must do, sleeps reasonably well, eats adequately and maintains good nutrition, has normal and stable body functions like blood pressure, blood sugar, pulse rate, etc. Recovers from illness and stress appropriately, can move and function without major limitations. Another aspect of a healthy person is the mental and emotional health, which means a person can think clearly and make decisions, handles stress reasonably well, has emotional balance most of the time, maintains motivation, purpose, or interest in life, so zest for life, can adapt to problems and setbacks in life. And the third aspect is the social health, maintains meaningful relationship with other people, functions responsibly in the family, in the workplace, and in community roles, and communicates and interacts appropriately with other people. The fourth aspect, characteristics of a healthy person, is the functional health. And this is being emphasized by a lot of physicians. So we also judge health by the function of a particular person, meaning can the person perform activities of daily life or daily living? Can they work? Can they study and care for themselves and participate in the society? So this means a person with a chronic disease, such as diabetes or hypertension, can still be considered healthy if the condition, meaning the diabetes, hypertension, and other chronic diseases, is well controlled and they function well physically, mentally, and socially. So health is therefore not an all or none condition. It exists on a spectrum. The one end of the spectrum is optimal health, and then in between will be the generally healthy person, but with minor issues, minor problems in health. And then on the other extreme is the person has controlled chronic illness. May sakit siya, pero controlled naman. So a healthy person is someone whose body and mind function effectively enough to live, to adapt, work, and maintain well-being over time. So this is inclusive of the generally healthy with minor issues and controlled chronic illnesses or diseases. So for the purpose of this pep talk, we will limit or focus our definition or goal of healthy, meaning in terms of why you need to be or stay healthy at all times. So we will focus on a condition where we try to prevent the development of preventable disease as much as possible. Yung mga not preventable diseases, wala tayong control na doon. No? But for those with preventable diseases, we will try to control. So to be healthy and then to stay healthy, avoiding preventable diseases in which the body, mind, and daily functioning are working well enough for the person to live effectively and adapt to life demands. So this is what we're going to use as a for our purposes this afternoon. So what do you mean at all times? At all times just mean continuously, constantly, without stopping, or the other term is always. Always to be healthy and then to stay healthy, avoiding a preventable disease in which the body, mind, and daily functioning are working well enough for the person to live effectively and adapt to life demands. Because now, the basic question still remains why you need to be and stay healthy at all times. Because health is the foundation that allows people to live, to work, to think, enjoy, and survive. So, on one aspect, when the body and mind are healthy, people can function independently, they can earn a living, they can care for family, they can think clearly, they can recover from stress, and then they can enjoy life with less suffering. On the other hand, if you have poor health naman, it will affect almost everything. You can have pain, fatigue, disability, emotional distress, loss of income, dependence on other people, and of course, shorter lifespan. But it is also important to understand this realistically. Nobody can stay healthy or perfectly healthy at all times because human beings naturally, expected natin ito, everybody will age, will at one time or another will get infections, develop illnesses, experience stress, and eventually decline physically. So this one we have to accept. But we still have to try our best to stay healthy. So the real goal is not perfect health forever, as this is impossible as all of the people will eventually get a disease and eventually die. So the practical goals are the following: maintain the best possible health, prevent avoidable diseases, detect illness early, and preserve function and quality of life as long as possible. So at all times, meaning continuously and constantly and always. In medicine and public health, health is valued because it is biologically necessary for survival, economically important for productivity, psychologically important for well-being, mental health, and socially important because unhealthy individuals affect families and communities also. So a balanced view is healthier than obsessions. So meaning good health matters, prevention matters, but accepting that occasional illness is still part of a normal human life. So health is not perfection. We have to accept this. It is resilience and the ability to keep functioning despite stresses and diseases as we encounter in our life journey. So to repeat, the real goal is not perfect health forever because this is impossible. But for the purpose of this pep talk though, the practical goals will be the following. We try to maintain the best possible health, prevent avoidable diseases, detect illness early, and preserve functions and quality of life as long as possible, and at all times, continuously, constantly, and always. So why we need to be and stay healthy at all times? So why do you need to do this? You would do this, I like to emphasize this, if you love your family and yourself. Your family, your loved ones, so that you don't burden them with your illness. Yourself, so that you don't suffer unnecessarily. So if this is probably my con convincing advice to all of you to stay healthy. So remember, if you don't and stay healthy, who suffers? Okay. Okay. So summary and takeaway, why we need to be, I've presented all of these two big topics, why the definition of terms healthy, and then to be healthy and stay healthy, and then at all times, and why you need to be and stay healthy at all times. Takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable medical information on why you need to be and stay healthy at all times. Knowledge is power, it gives power. Use the 4Ks of patient empowerment, kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions on why you need to be and stay healthy at all times as part of your health management. So, last parting words will be, do you love your family? Do you love yourself? If yes, strive to be and stay healthy at all times. If you don't strive to be and stay healthy at all times, then I would suppose you don't love your family and you don't love yourself. And to drive home the point, you don't love your family and you don't love yourself if you don't strive to be and stay healthy at all times. So with that, I end my pep talk today on why you need to be and stay healthy at all times. I hope I have empowered you to have a basic understanding of the importance of being and staying healthy at all times in your health management. Before we go to the QA portion, reminder after the pep talk is to take the online learning code evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this. I placed the link in the chat box. And then obtaining 25 or letter certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for the free RO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. And then last request, type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the QA and interactions. Please turn on your video now and show your faces. Okay. So let's have a picture taking. Ready? One, two, habol. One, two, three. Okay. So the floor is now open for questions, comments, reactions, sharing of experiences. If you have anybody, meron? Or should I start with the first question? Okay. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the screen. Yung sa 13 na yon, can we have a show of hands? Do you consider yourself as, okay, three choices ngayon, ha? Healthy without any controlled medical diseases. Ilan? Healthy without any uh, medical diseases. Talagang completely healthy, walang sakit. So si Christy, si Charlita, galing ha? Tama ba? Did you raise your hands, Charlita?
Yes po.
Okay, Charlita, Christy, dalawa.
Opo.
So 13 minus 2, dalawa, ano na ha? 11 na. How about the others? Do you consider yourself as healthy but with a controlled medical conditions? One. One. Sino ito? Sino si Samsung? Si Jeng ba ito? Si Jeng ka ba?
Yes, Doc.
Okay.
Yes, Doc.
Okay.
Kasi di ba may tinitake ako na
Hindi ko, kasi iba yung pangalan mo rito sa ano.
iba po.
Di Jeng. Okay. So, si Jeng, si Abet, si Belet, tatlo. Si Pearl, 4. 1, 2, si Lorly, 5. Okay. Emily. Okay. So, how about the last choice? How many considered themselves as not healthy? Ganon? Wala. Anong nangyari doon sa iba? Sa iba? So walang at least walang tumataas ng kamay when I give the option not healthy, wala. So that's a good news. Okay. So the next question is, may tanong kayo, Charlie? May comment kayo, Charlita? Okay. So the next question is, didiretso ko na kayo ha. Do you love yourself? Do you love your family that you want to strive to be healthy?
Yes, of course, Doctor.
Yes po, Doc. Sorry, wala akong camera.
Always?
Yes, Doc.
Yes
O
po.
sometimes nakakalimutan kasi ninyo, no? So if you say yes, dapat gagawa na tayo ng ano, meron kayo bang regimen on how to stay healthy at all times? Meron na kayo? Kulang pa.
Daily exercise, avoiding foods that are not healthy.
Okay. Good. So kaya na. Kaya na ni Perla. You have a good program.
Yes,
You have a good program to stay healthy.
exercise, avoiding foods which are not,
Okay. So how about the others? Do you have a good program to stay healthy? Since you love your family, you love yourself. Okay. So, you need some help? Kasi ang next topic natin next week will be how to stay healthy. And after that, the next I will come in and how I will empower you to stay healthy. Okay? So any questions on this topic? Emily, you're raising your hands, Emily? Emily,
Yeah,
you're
Doc,
raising...
ano lang, share
Okay.
lang ako. It is more of a sharing.
Sure,
Because,
yeah.
you know naman na I work with a home healthcare company. So
Yeah.
we promote healthy habits.
Okay.
And we always teach our patients and those who want to listen to us that para kaming may 5 determinants of health. Kasi we noticed that they're all connected. Sometimes you don't realize they're all connected. So number one, of course, is what you eat. Kasi
What you eat
minsan it also
also.
affects even your mental state eh. So the advice is usually to eat healthy, especially mga fresh food, ganon, no processed food, etc. And then the second one is rest or sleep. Kasi na-affect din ng ng rest our total body condition. So sometimes it also affects the way we eat kasi 'di ba like sometimes pag kulang yung tulog, ang tendency natin is to eat more to compensate or to eat unhealthy food to stay awake. And then number three would be movement. So siguro at our age, well, my age, I'm senior already. It's more of functional dapat yung ating mga exercise. And especially as you get older, hindi lang enough yung cardio, but we should also do a lot of resistance and strength training and also balance. Kasi ang tendency na as we get older, of course, yung ating sense of balance medyo nagiging weaker. So, di ba, you've heard about this already. Pag elderly, minsan they're in danger of falling. So, yon. And then, the fourth one is stress. Kasi nakaka-affect din ng physical condition ng stress.
Okay.
Di ba, minsan, if we're already stressed, it affects the way we eat, it affects the way we sleep, ganon. And the last one, relationships
Relationship.
around us kasi minsan 'di ba if you're not able to forgive people minsan ito yung nakaka-cause ng stress sa iyo at saka disease at the same time. So sometimes you have to learn how to let go, choose what is important to you and learn to forgive and as well as help your community. Kasi parang it makes you feel good also na meron ka natutulungan. So parang ito yung happy hormones mo din.
Yeah.
So yan lang.
Okay. So can you repeat yung 5 in phrases? Number 1.
What you eat or diet.
What
Not
diet?
na pampapayat ha. Yung correct diet.
Yeah. Healthy
Tapos,
diet. Okay.
Sleep or rest. Exercise or
Ano tawag?
movement.
Rest
or sleep.
Rest or sleep. And then number 3.
And then stress, managing stress.
Managing
and
stress.
the last one is relationships. Relationships with the people around us.
Ano yung pang sandali.
Social interaction.
Lima ka mo,
Yeah.
Lima? Diet,
exercise, stress, and relationship.
4 lang.
5.
Ah.
Diet,
Ah.
exercise, sleep,
Sleep, okay.
stress, and
Stress.
relationship.
Okay. So, it's easy to remember, no?
Oo.
Okay lang? To all the other audience? Madaling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi
So,
probably later on si Doc will be discussing how one of these 5 items can affect the others. Minsan, as I mentioned, it's interrelated.
interrelated sila. Okay.
Oo.
So, balance
And all
dapat.
these affect your health condition, your medical,
Yeah.
physical, mental,
Mental, social,
emotional condition.
emotional, social, lahat.
Social.
No? Okay.
Yes, correct. Doc.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. About ito, andiyan ka. No? So, ikaw yata ang expert yan, dito sa topic ngayon.
Well, we try to promote health, yun, among patients and audience. So, yun.
How do you gauge, yung mga pasyente nyo pumupunta sa clinic ninyo? How do you...
So, we go to their homes, bale.
You go to their home. So, how do you... meron ba kayong mga indicators that they are, you can say, healthy siya? Hindi siya healthy.
Kasi lahat ng mga lahat ng pumupunta sa amin, syempre, yung patients namin, they're all sick. So, hindi na siya healthy. Pero, ang commonality nito is siguro yung yung lifestyle.
Okay.
It begins with the lifestyle. Most of the diseases are lifestyle derivative or driven dahil sa
Okay.
lifestyle. Like diabetes. Minsan, di ba, may complication siya na may diabetes na siya, may hypertension na siya, ganon. So, most of these, especially yung mga non-communicable disease, and sometimes even cancer, di ba, ganon,
Yeah.
is the result of lifestyle, our lifestyle.
Okay. Can you help me with
So,
this one? Ito yung gusto kong I'm thinking of. So you have pumupunta kayo sa home
yes, oo.
okay. So let's say you see a client or a patient. So
Patient.
ina-assess ninyo, di ba? So
Yes.
okay. I don't know how you assess it, but you talk about healthy, no? So if we classify healthy, not so healthy, no? Ganon, something like what's the classification that you use? Pag yung overall assessment. Healthy,
Um,
not so healthy, healthy with a disease, ganon?
Kasi may dalawa kami programs. Well, number one would be yung wellness. Eto, parang, as you said, walang obvious disease. Hindi siya bedridden or something like that. So, we just, we offer, meron kami series of blood tests, and then after that, may doctor's consultation. These are just for people who want to optimize their health.
So wala kayong
Or
classification, wala kayong labeling na this is healthy, not so healthy.
Usually, binibase namin sa results ng kanilang test.
Yeah, after getting the results, do you classify them into healthy itong parang you talk about people who are maraming classification kasi sa medicine no? Yung mga functional status, no?
Ayun, yun, functional. We do functional
Functional, not
medicine.
so functional, no? Yung mga bedridden, yung mga ganon, di ba? Okay, yung iba naman, frailty scoring, yung mga scoring system yun di ba? Ang dami, no?
Oo.
I'm looking for a way to simplify things for our lay people, no? Okay. Kaya pag sinabi mong healthy, anong ibig sabihin ng healthy? Di ba? So,
As you mentioned, Doc, yung functional siya na hindi siya correct yung niya yung definitions niya.
okay.
Na they're able to function, and then of course may quality of life pa sila. The ones we do home care, ito na yung medyo critical na yung kanilang condition. So, or else galing sila from hospital, recovering, rehab sila sa bahay, or palliative, yung mga ganun.
Okay.
Pero
So,
when you go to the wellness side kasi, most of the time kasi yung mga nagte-take nito, those over 40, and then that's where you assess yung general wellness nila. Kasi it's not the usual blood test na minsan may even yung sa heart condition. Like ako, meron akong mga other tests to check my risk of heart disease. May pinapagawa yung doctor namin. So I know already kung if there's a risk for me, if I'm a low risk or a high risk for heart disease, especially for the women, di ba? Kasi mas prone ang women for heart disease, especially once they do menopause.
Okay. So very more specific siya, no? You're identifying some specific medical conditions, no? Okay. Parang kasi I'm looking for a way in which you can say, yung pinaka-general, you're healthy, not so healthy, you're not healthy. Kahit na itatlo lang, no? And then, yung isa naman, when you are healthy, you're healthy with a controlled disease, no?
Yes, correct.
Isa naman, healthy na wala talagang sakit, di ba? May taong ganon, no? Okay. And then, that's iniisip ko pa lang yan, kasi wala pa ako nakikitang ganon, I want to simplify things for our people, no? And then, after that, pag pumasok, sabihin natin, yung mga may cancer, okay? Kung may cancer, but they are functioning well, no? Malakas, and then well, well-being is okay. Physical, mental, social well-being, acceptance, ganun ganon. Pero meron silang in remission, no? So we can classify them into a healthy with control, no, disease. No?
Oo.
Okay.
Oo.
Yung iba naman, let's say with recurrence, no? You cannot say healthy with iba na yun, di ba?
Ah,
You can say probably not healthy na, di ba? Under not healthy na kasi mayroon ng recurrence, di ba?
mm-mm.
There's a disease that we cannot control, di ba? Okay. So parang ganon. Kung diabetes naman, kung control siya, healthy with controlled diabetes, ganon. No?
Yeah.
And then yung iba naman, meron siyang diabetes, pero talagang
May mga
meron
intervention.
may mga sakit talaga, ano? Let's say may naka-dialysis, no? Ganon.
Correct. Oo.
So probably we can call them they are not healthy anymore. Diba? Parang ganon. No?
Yes. Oo. Oo.
Okay. Now I'm trying to look for something. Wala pa ako nakikita. I want to simplify things na lang. Kasi sa medicine,
Okay.
kasi sa amin, marami kaming doctors with so many specialties. We try to identify all the different diseases, eh. Di ba?
Mm-mm.
In a person with all those blood tests, lahat-lahat. Tapos kung minsan, no, nga laboratory, may false positive, gano'n. So, pag may
True.
false positive, yung mental well-being ng pasyente, nasisira rin, nagiging unhealthy na siya. Ganon, no? Tama?
Yes, oo. Depende nga sa classification tsaka sa ano.
Oo.
Kasi most of our cases are medyo serious eh.
Yeah.
So, yun. In terms of wellness, yung sa wellness naman controlled naman. We just do recommend lifestyle modification minsan. Kung nakakayanan, di ba, minsan.
Yeah.
Usually the first default of doctors is kung makakayanan ng lifestyle changes before you prescribe medicine, di ba?
Yeah. Okay. Sige, I'll still look for a practical way of classifying these things to simplify things. At the moment, I'm thinking of healthy, not healthy, no? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Not so healthy, third category. Yung sa healthy naman, healthy with the completely walang sakit, no?
Tsaka no medication.
May controlled disease, gano'n.
Yeah.
Just work from there, work on come out with parang strategies on how to maintain or to convert yung mga unhealthy issues for the patient to become healthy naman. Ganon. Something like that. No? Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. Thank you for your input, Emily. No? So, any other comments? Mayan Jose, ano ka ba? Healthy, unhealthy?
Ah, healthy with disease.
Controlled. Healthy ka pa
Opo.
rin, di ba? Controlled
Opo.
yung mo, di ba?
Opo.
Okay.
Hindi po kumakain ng mga processed food.
Yeah, pero healthy ka pa.
Apo.
Functional ka, di ba?
Opo,
Completely
Doc.
functional. Wala ka namang asymptomatic ka, di ba? Asymptomatic ka, wala kang nararamdamang problema. Tapos, you're ambulatory, you're working, you're, living your life, effectively, di ba?
Opo.
Oh.
Pero iniiwasan ko rin po yung stress, yung, di ba sabi ko po sa inyo.
That's part of your strategy. But at the moment, ang category mo, you're still healthy with a
Opo.
controlled disease. Di ba?
Opo,
Okay.
Doc.
Okay. So, i-maintain mo yan. No? So, ang magpo-focus ka na lang sa dalawang bagay. Number one, yung disease mo. Make sure na try your best para hindi siya bumalik. Di ba? Okay.
Opo, Doc.
Number two, outside yung disease mo, for the other parts of the body, yun nga, yung sinasabi ni Emily, no? Exercise, rest, no? Diet, etc., etc. Di ba? Okay.
Opo,
So
Doc.
that's the other aspect, no? Okay. Kasi kung di mo makontrol the other aspect, yung control disease mo, andyan pa, pero baka may pumasok pa ibang sakit naman. Baka pangalawang sakit, di ba?
Opo, Doc.
Okay.
Thank you
So,
po, Doc.
okay. So, si Pat naman, Pat Espino, how do you consider yourself, Pat? Pat, are you around?
Moderately healthy. Okay lang.
Moderate? Bakit
Yes.
moderate pa? Di ba completely healthy ka na? May
Okay.
sakit ka ba?
Wala naman.
Oh, wala, hindi healthy ka.
Okay.
Ha? With control, di ba? Control, ano yun? Papillary, di ba?
Opo.
Oh, control yung papillary mo eh. Di ba?
Okay.
So just try your best to maintain yung in remission, and then also the other parts of your body, lifestyle, no? Okay,
Yes.
healthy diet, healthy mga exercises, gano'n, no?
Opo.
Para hindi ka magkasakit. Ilang taon ka na, Pat? If I may ask.
35 na po.
Okay.
Very young.
So wala pang mga masakit-sakit mga katawan, wala pa.
Wala naman po.
Nag-exercise ka.
Opo.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Maintain it that way, no?
Opo.
Okay. Sino pa? Who wants to share? Annalyn, ikaw. Annalyn. Annalyn,
Healthy naman. Yes po.
healthy. Wala kang
Healthy po.
sakit. Wala kang sakit.
Well,
Basta ngayon. Completely healthy ka
Wala-
ngayon.
Opo, wala pa naman po.
Okay, tama. Ang sagot niya,
Di,
wala
hormonal
pa.
imbalance lang po. Hormonal imbalance. Pero kaya ko naman po kontrolin.
Anong hormonal imbalance mo? If I may ask, ano yung hormonal imbalance mo?
Sa ovaries,
Sa ovary.
sa breast.
Baka hindi na imbalance yun.
Tas
Lahat-
insulin resistance.
Baka natural lang that you can have hormonal changes sa isang tao, isang
Natural.
babae. So,
Natural lang po ba yun?
Baka normal lang yun. No? So, wag mong isipin na may sakit ka. No?
Opo, hindi naman po. Opo, hindi naman po.
Sige. So, mag-attend ka rito para ma-clarify natin. Kasi pag lalo mong iniisip na may hormonal imbalance ka, yung pala wala kang hormonal imbalance, lalo ka magkakasakit niyan. Di ba?
Opo.
Okay. Mental anxiety yung tawag doon. Palagi mo iniisip. Na? Okay.
Ganun po ba yun?
Oo. Kaya yung healthy tawag natin, sabi nga ni Emily, may yung mental health kasama doon, no?
Opo.
So yung mga paniniwala na may sakit ka, baka mali yun. Kung lalo mo iniisip, magkakasakit ka pa, lalo ka magkakasakit. Diba?
Ni-stress yung sarili.
Oo, may stress, na. Okay?
Okay
So,
po. Thank you.
Any more comments? Kung wala na, we'll call it a day. We'll see each other next week again. We will talk about the how. How na, no? Okay. So, to repeat, this is our sixth, nag-umpisa tayo ng sixth, year of our pep talk, no? Okay. So, also as a reminder, yung mga mag-a-avail ng mga voucher, you don't have to print out yung certificates niyo. No, I posted a table, nakalist yung mga topics, and then date of the pep talk. I-check na lang ninyo kung napasa ninyo yung ulete, no? Okay? So you don't have to submit the a photocopy of the certificate. Na? Okay? Then, i-submit na lang nyo kay Abet kung naka-25 na kayo para ma-validate yung, para mabigyan kayo ng voucher. No? Okay? Okay. There are no more questions. Thank you for attending. We'll call it a day. We'll see each other next week. So the topic will be how to be and stay healthy at all times. No? Okay?
Okay, Doc. Thank you, Doc.
Bye-bye.
Thank you po, Doc. Have a nice weekend po.
Thank
Kayo
you
rin.
po.
Thank you, Doc. Thank
Thank
you
you.
po. Salamat po, Doc.
Thank you.